What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Oh boy, where do we start? We have so many questions. First, which novel will the third season follow? Is Regé-Jean Page coming back to reprise his role? And of course, which Bridgerton sibling will be focused on next? We have so much to tell you. Release date.
Your Majesty, may I present Miss Kate?
Have you binge-watched the second installment of the show in a day? We know you did. The Gossip Girl series set in the 1800s came back with less steamy scenes and more scandal, but it was truly amazing. Bridgerton was released on Netflix in late 2020, with the period drama taking the world by storm, which led to Lady Whistledown continuing to spill the tea in the second installment that aired in March 2022. The first installment was based on the first novel of Julia Quinn's series The Duke and I, while the second one followed the events of Quinn's second book, The Viscount Who Loved Me. It looks like there's a decade of Bridgerton drama in front of us with the 8 Quinn's books in total. So yeah, you have nothing to worry about because not only has Netflix greenlit the third part of the series, but season 4 is also confirmed. But after binge watching the show, shout out to everyone who finished the show in one day, we can't help but crave more of the story, which only brings us to the question of when we should expect the continuation to air. Well, the answer is kind of complicated. Netflix confirmed the series continuation on 13th of April 2021, but we still don't know a precise release date. We assume to see it in the first half of 2023, but nothing's confirmed. And considering the fact that the second installment aired on the 25th of March 2022, while the first one aired on the 25th of December 2021, an exact month is difficult to guess. Anyway, we have something much more important to talk about. According to Shonda Rhimes, producer of the show, the writing has officially started, and as she said, the creators got a little bit more creative with the anticipated continuation. For those of you wondering what that means for the series, it's simple. Keep watching to find out. Filming. In an interview with Pop Buzz, Rhimes confirmed that the filming of the third installment is set to start in summer 2022. Before we talk about the cast members expected to return for the next season, we need to inform you that Chris Van Dusen, the series creator, will no longer direct Bridgerton. Instead, we'll see Jess Brunel, a writer who'll be taking over as a showrunner. The Andoh Season 2 and its influence on the continuation.
You can't just go off like that with your gun.
Unlike the first installment, the second season of the series focused on the eldest Bridgerton sibling Anthony and his unexpected love interest Kate. Major spoilers for the finale ahead. They do end up together after all. BFFs Louise and Penelope are expected to continue the storyline of Lady Whistledown's secret in season 3, and what happened between them will have no influence on Lady Whistledown's writing in future episodes. But will Daphne and the Duke come back along with Anthony and Kate? After all, we got invested in the Duke's story in season 1, and we felt his absence in this continuation, and we can't help but wonder if the entire cast will come back for future episodes. Let's find out more about this, shall we? Cast members, new additions.
I shall be ruined.
Perhaps there is an answer.
One of the most painful departures in the history of cinema was the exit of Regé-Jean Page. Since there were so many fans disappointed in his absence, and as we previously said, since we all got pretty much invested in his character, is there any way of him returning for the continuation? Well, nothing's been announced yet, but there are some hints suggesting he'll indeed reprise his role. One person who is definitely coming back is Simone Ashley, who plays Kate Stroma. We're going to be back. Kate and Anthony are just getting started, she said in an interview with Glamour. In the latest season, there was a lot of push and pull between Kate and Anthony. There were complications with the family, and then they find each other towards the end. I think everything is just starting, she added. Ashley initially thought her role in future episodes would be a minor one, but now she married Anthony Bridgerton. She'll have to appear in more scenes. Also, since Kate becomes a Viscountess, there's a chance that the Stroma family will come back in its original form in the future. This means that Kate's sisters Edwina will also come back. When it comes to Regé-Jean Page, it's still not confirmed whether he'll come back as Simon. In an April 2021 interview with Variety magazine, the actor said his involvement in the series was intended to be a one-season arc. But in yet another recent interview, he stayed tight-lipped, only stating that it's better for fans to be surprised. Our guess is that the creators realized just how much the actor was loved by fans in the show's debut season, and they reached out for him for a new contract. Do you guys think he should come back for the continuation? Let us know. Benedict, Bridgerton, and Sophie Beckett.
8 books, and we're definitely planning on following each one of the siblings' romantic stories.
If the show continues to follow Quinn's books, we should expect to see Benedict as the next sibling on a quest for love. An Offer from a Gentleman is the 3rd Bridgerton book, and once you hear the story in this book, Cinderella will be the first thing that pops in your mind. You see, Benedict falls in love with Sophie Beckett, an orphan girl who has a cruel stepmother. He first sees Sophie at a masquerade ball, but she disappears and he never forgets her. What's particularly interesting about this book is the different social groups. Benedict comes from, as you already know, a powerful family, and since the matches in Bridgerton were all from the same social group so far, An Offer from a Gentleman will instead follow a story about 2 people from different worlds. But in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Shonda Rhimes said that the creators might not continue the show in Quinn's books' orders. We're not necessarily going in order, but we're going to be seeing each one of the siblings and their stories, Rhimes said. The next Bridgerton love story.
No one truly notices me.
If creators decide to make a season 3 based on An Offer from a Gentleman, Anya Taylor-Joy should get cast as Sophie Beckett. We believe she's a perfect fit for the character, at least based on her book's description. Don't you agree? The order of the book starts with Daphne, then follows the children in alphabetical age order: Anthony, Benedict, Colin, Eloise, Francesca, Jacinta, Gregory. But as already mentioned, the creators might not continue the series with Benedict and Sophie after all. There are 8 Bridgerton siblings, so we're planning on following each one of the siblings' romantic stories. We're not necessarily going in order, but we are going to be seeing each of the siblings and their stories, said the show creator. Executive producer Chris Van Dusen said that he can't mention or talk about anything after the season, but according to him, the goal is to focus on a different sibling every season. The next installment will have to follow Eloise, Benedict, or Colin, since these Bridgerton siblings had a more detailed journey throughout the first 2 seasons. Eloise's story will have to continue the storyline with her and Penelope's friendship, so she might have to wait before her love life is explored. Our guess is that the continuation of the series will focus on Colin and Penelope. In the novel, they go through many struggles before they can enjoy their happily ever after. Edwina's future. Edwina walked down the aisle at the end of the latest installment, but she didn't get married. Queen Charlotte then inserted her nephew, Prince Frederick, into the story. As you already know, he is still single. Charlotte wanted Frederick to marry Daphne, but since Daphne was madly in love with the Duke, she had to reject the prince. We would love to see Edwina and Frederick in the next relationship next season. On a related note, what are your hopes for Bridgerton Season 3? Let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.